Welcome back to another Mystelics reaction, guys. Round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who've tuned in to yet another reaction. Of course, this is where I tend to react to a number of videos taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. But this is not a video, guys. This is actually an article on Dominica News Online and a number of the other things we're going to be reacting to. Guys, I'm so confused. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very confused as to what is taking place when it comes on to Dominica. So I'm going to go through it, and maybe you guys can have the answer for me when it comes on to this situation. Of course, we know about the whole international airport fiasco that's going on. And you know, guys, I've stated already that I will not believe an international airport until I touch it with my hand. I can see it, face value. I have to touch it for me to believe it in the first place. A number of persons don't believe that an international airport is being built. I think there's a possibility that it might be built, considering that they actually reached out to me to try to do an aerial shot of the place to figure out where the swamp regions of the place was. And I'm trying to figure out myself, why you trying to get aerial shots to figure out the swamp regions, knowing that this is the place that you're going to be building it? Does not mean that that place might not be conducive for an international airport anyways. Continue right there. The international, of course, the international airport would definitely boost the tourism and, of course, trade in Dominica, and, of course, the rest of the world by extension when it comes on to doing business with Dominica. And they signed something right there, guys. They signed something. This was them signing something. And the reason why I'm saying something, because I don't really know exactly what they were signing, considering there's another signing that just took place. Another signing that will be taking place when it comes on to the international airport. Of course, they were talking about the benefit of the tourism and the trade when it comes on to Dominica, the two sectors to be positively impacted upon the completion of the international airport. Of course, that's a good thing right there. Speaking of the contract signing, speaking at the contract signing of the project, Scared highlighted that the international airport, which is expected to welcome its first flight in 2025. That sounds like it's around, is that around election time? 2019. It's close to election. Interesting. Anyways, we'll open up links for regional and international tourism, blah blah. We know these things to be accurate when it comes down to international airports. Of course, that will of course boost the vibes in Dominica. But I always tell people, tourism is not our thing. Tourism is not our thing, guys. Agriculture, that is our thing. We're supposed to make money from agriculture to then put into the tourism sector and then elevate ourselves that way. There's too much competition when it comes on to tourism, but it doesn't seem like we understand these things when it comes on to an economical point of view. But hey, who is me to talk about them things? Anyways, guys, stress on tourism and emphasizing Dominica years tourism, blah blah blah, is a handicap. Yes, definitely, we know that is true. Even though sometimes they were saying that the tourism sector is elevating, but when you look at the previous years, it is going down. It is going down, guys. It is going down. Anyways, in regards, the international airport intended to serve an anchor and enable or national policies to build, support, encourage a partnership with reputable local and international hotels such as Jungle Bay, a number of these places right there. Look, they will of course benefit Kalinago people, of course, tourism individuals coming in will definitely benefit. No doubt about it, guys. Don't get me wrong when I say the international airport, tourism is not should not be our main focus. It shouldn't be our main focus, but there's definitely some benefit when it comes on to the international airport. No doubt about it. And of course, you guys can continue reading or find the article on Dominica News Online, and you'll definitely get it there. However, guys, I want to point out this thing right there. So in this picture, we can see that they were signing some sort of thing. This is June 11th, 2021. Contract signing for international airport. All right, guys. That was Friday, June 11, 2021. I remember this whole situation when Lennox them came forth saying that they actually want to sign in some sort of thing that will give the Dominica CBI monies to Anthony Hayden, who will then use the money to build international airport. That's from my understanding, if I recollect properly. And then they have to repay him through the CBI program again. So they're taking money from the CBI program to give to Anthony Hayden to then build international airport in Dominica through contracts or whoever they contracting to build it. And then they have to then repay him through passport sales of CBI. When is CBI that already? Anyways, let's continue right there. Contract signing for the construction of an international airport in Dominica took place on Wednesday, June 9th. This article was written on the 11th. The article we saw before was on the 14th. But we can see right there, the contract signing for the construction of an international airport in Dominica took place on Wednesday, 9th, 2021 in a grand ceremony at Windsor Park Stadium. Sports. It's supposed to be sports. Leave that one. The event attract. It seems like we're having more event than sports in the sports stadium. Anyways, the event attracted a large gathering of Dominicans, many of them supporters of the Dominica Labour Party, including performers from top local acts. Right there, and you can see there's different support for the Dominica Labour Party, of course. Not everybody you see there is supporters of, they just performers for the event, and of course, but the main people in the crowd were indeed supporters. Who's that? I think it's Vincent and me. Wait a while. What? Let me leave the. Okay. I see. Isn't that the Speaker of the House, nobody? Dressed in his red tie. Let me leave that alone. Anyways, guys, so we are designing on the 9th, Wednesday 9th, 2021. However, guys, something came out today. Dominica to sign contract for international airport in December. We are in November. But to me, they signing contract for the construction of an international airport in Dominica took place on Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. But then we realized that the contract has not been signed, because apparently they're going to be signing a contract for international airport in December. So apparently, based on what I'm understanding here, we probably have 2 international airports coming through. I could be wrong. Let me know that in the comment box below, guys, because that doesn't make no sense to me. Anyways, we continue down there. The Dominica government says it will grant next month a construction contract for the international airport on the island's northeastern coast, less than 6 months after linking an agreement with the Canadian based Montreal. So I'm guessing that they did a contract with Montreal Management Consultancy Establishment Limited less than 6 months ago, and they're planning to sign another contract, a construction contract, but a contract signing for the construction of an international. So what did they sign in this one though? So they signed some sort of agreement with Montreal for the construction of the international airport. So they have the monies to do the construction, and then they have to bring in somebody to do the construction. Six months. The government has said the $1 billion venture, blah blah blah, land between Woodford Hill and Wesley, and the CBI program. Dominica provides citizens, blah blah. We know about this. We have completed the construction of the lab where all the material testing will be conducted. We have completed the construction of the lab where all the material testing will be conducted for the international airport, and the equipment is now being installed. So, was it the lab that they were setting up, and then the construction will be done after, even though it's a construction? Or maybe, I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's the, they signed an agreement for, they signed an agreement with Montreal Management, Montreal, whatever these people are, to build an international airport. And I'm guessing they signed that for them to then go to get somebody to construct the international airport. So they signed them to be able to have the money, I'm guessing. I'm just trying to piece this together. They signed them to have the money, and then Dominica has to sign some other contract for some construction company to build the international airport. But how can you build? So we don't know who was building the international airport before we signed construction to build. So, okay, let me see if I can understand this, guys. I want you to build a school for me. Right? I give you the contract to build this school for me. You then have to get somebody to build the school. I give you the monies. You not. Aren't you the one who's supposed to then go and get the individuals to build the airport? So shouldn't that be constructed under the people we have designated for them to build the airport? Guys, I don't know about earlier, but I confused. I confused there. Maybe that is it. But we're not seeing anything about these guys contracting individuals to build, because if it's not these guys that contracted to build, why is then the government having to look to sign contract for international airport in December? But so why did we hire? And I'm just guys, help me explain that. Help me explain that because I don't know. I think I know sometimes when you hire a firm to do something for you, but what is the firm responsible for? To hire some construction individuals to do it? So how is then Dominica the one who's signing contract? Isn't that the firm that is supposed to get that done? I don't know. Because we sign thing for construction. This is not my words, brothers and sisters. The signing for the construction of an international airport in Dominica took place on Wednesday, June 9th. Right? So we signed that for the construction of the international airport. And December, we have the signed contract for international airport in December. The Dominican government says it will grant next month a construction contract for the international airport on the island northeastern coast. The government of Dominica says it will grant next month a construction contract. But so why did he get the funds though? For example, they hire a Montreal management. That's my understanding. They hire Montreal management to build apartments and stuff in Dominica. Right? They hire them to build. So, isn't the monies that were granted to them the one responsible to build the houses? Why then do we have to sign another thing and state the monies will be used from the CBI? Money is given already for that? Oh God. Guys, I don't know. Help me out. I don't know, man. We grant next month a construction contract less than 6 months after inking agreement with the Canadian-based. But if you ink the agreement with the Canadian-based Montreal Management Consultants Establishment Limited, and they're the ones who are supposed to then continue that vibes, why is then Dominica granting another contract for some construction company? I don't know. Guys, it is a very confusing time. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe it's me that have it wrong. Explain that to me. Labor rights only like two things. So I don't ask in labor rights because labor rights I don't know if it's going on with them. They have no idea what I don't know if it's going on. Talking about that, guys, I'll talk about that tomorrow when it comes on to something rather interesting I've found out in Grand Bay. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts in this. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me that cannot understand. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe you had a middle person who then needs to conduct the monies to be used to build the contract, and that person that you give the monies to do the construction, they are the ones who are supposed to be bringing in the people. Why is then the Dominican government responsible for something that they signed, handed over for some other company to build the international airport? Maybe it's more monies they're going to be using to build that then, because they're signing another contract. That is the only thing that making sense to me right now. They give these guys monies to build the international airport, the first one in June. So they give them that monies on the basis thinking that they will build the international airport or whatever. And then there's another contract that will be giving more monies to some other company to build the construction, because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me that have it wrong in my head, guys. Let me know your thoughts, man. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Anyways, guys, if you understand this, I highly doubt. But still, guys, give this video a thumbs up for me trying my best to understand what is going on there. There's 2 signings, man. This is 2 signings, yo. One, I guess they're gonna have another fanfare. Another fanfare. Windsor Park Stadium. This time we're going to have another fanfare. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. By the way, guys, I did a reaction on a funny video I saw. A friend actually sent this to me, so I had to do a reaction on it. That link will be in the first in the description below, so you guys can definitely check that out. Right there, it's a video on Facebook that I did a reaction. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get all the videos as it tend to come from.